and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
Ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. They'll run it here with Perine. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The Bengals at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11-90.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Burrow will throw. Touchdown! Charlie Cole, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, here's Willis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Now here's the option play going left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Willis. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. This is a counter play. Eckler, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And Burrow going to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He'll drop it off to P-Ryan, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, here's Willis. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. On 1st down, Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Willis with another keeper. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down, it's Willis. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Willis will look to throw on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a carry for Pirine. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Godwin, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. McPherson on for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay inbounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Okay, break.
Here we go on fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Willis. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Gets this into the hands of Samaje Perine. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To the air again, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
There we go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Willis's throw here hauled in by Cup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Last play of the half, Willis. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Piron. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Burrow, and he'll spot Higgins open left side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one, but incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Here we go, here we go.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there right down.
Yeah, I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Fielded right around the 8. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out as comfortably as they've been playing. I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Play fake. Here's Willis. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
11 Tommy. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Hey, can.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll get this out to his running back, Pirine.
Here we go.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. On third down, Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Burrow on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 empty, 11 empty. Go. 11 empty, 11 empty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Willis escaping the pressure right. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on second down. Willis, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis looks to pass it here. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Third down, it's Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Cooper Kupp, 32 yards. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but The turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
12. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 11. 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Burrow on 3rd down. He'll drop it off to Pirine, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Here's Pirine, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Here we go. Get in the huddle. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
11 coming.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On 2nd and 2, Willis. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. Right back to the air again with Willis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
11 empty. 12.
To the air again, Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson. Good. And it'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was